uh, I want to hand the floor to Pastor Jerry. Pastor, do you want to say a few words before we start?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to be here uh, to share the good news of AI, what AI is about to do, and what we stand to achieve and earn through this medium of knowledge. Of course, today there are some news that we read online that says, oh, probably maybe AI will be taking all the job. But that is not too correct because there are some things that when you have the knowledge about, you will be able to guide or get a direction. Here is an AI education that will help us as people to do even our business. Even if you are a market woman, you are selling restaurants, whatsoever is in the form of business you are doing, you need AI today. It can even help you to maybe write later, submit application. If you are the type that is looking towards that direction, whatsoever uh, you need to do in your future endeavor, AI is here and it has come to stay. The fear is no longer in existence, but the usage is what is happening now. What AI will help you to achieve is so much. And then I want to welcome a leadership uh, man that is here to explain to us what we need to do, Mr. John. Thank you, sir, for being there for us, helping to develop Nigerians in the AI industry. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. I hand over mic to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Pastor Jerry, and I appreciate you too. And the more I get to know you over the last week already, we've had already long conversations, and I know that you're passionate about supporting and guiding and helping your people um, uh, to actually ensure that they're ready for the future. And my name is Jan Roberts. I'm the co-founder of Key Leadership Institute. So we've got a leadership institute in Johannesburg, South Africa. That's where I am. And I'm also the COO of the Golden Wave, an organization we have just launched, done a soft launch. And this is the reason why we're here is to tell you a little bit more about AI and why we need to embrace that. Because I don't know about you, but so many people at the moment around the world are very fearful about AI. And Mr. Pastor Jerry already alluded to just now. He said, people are scared because it's going to lose our jobs and what are we going to do in the future and all this kind of things. And most of that fear comes from lack of knowledge, from lack of education in AI. So I over the next 15, 20 minutes, that's all we're going to do, and I'll answer some questions as well. I just want you to know, first and foremost, AI will change is changing the job market. There is no doubt about it. Many jobs will go, but I read a report recently that they reckon that around the world about 88 to 89 million people will lose their job. But AI will create around 95 million jobs, so it will create more than it loses. And I also tell people that I'm originally from the Netherlands, and my parents in the 60s and 70s had a music shop, a record shop. Now, some of you are too young to know even what records were. There's those round black things that they played music on, good music. And from there, they went to, in the late 70s in the Netherlands already, they went from they had cassettes and they had records, of course, the 45s and the 33s. Some of you don't even know what I'm talking about anymore, the same as I don't know about the foreign language, about some modern tech. But then it started into CDs, MP3s, MP4s, DVDs, Blu-rays. There is still music. argue that music in the 60s and 70s and early 80s was far better than it is now, but that's not the point. There is still music, there are still machines for music being built, and there's still a whole industry about music. So the pie changed. And that is happening. That's happened with agriculture and the industrial revolution and manufacturing. That's happened with the internet, with the car, the plane, all these kind of things. However, AI is changing things faster than ever before. And AI, as I said, will take some jobs. And I just want to get this out of the way first. But AI will not take all of our jobs. However, and that is the serious part, AI will not take your jobs, but the people who embrace AI will. AI will not, I'm repeating that, AI will not take your jobs, but the people who embrace AI will. And the reason for that is that people who embrace AI, they become more efficient, they become more effective, they have more time available, they become more productive, they become more knowledgeable, because at the moment, the vast majority of people around the world still use AI as Google Plus. And part of that is where I said this many years ago. Even with Google, you only get answers to the questions you ask. This has become so much more important because people said to me, "Ah, Google said this." I said, "Well, did you ask it?" I said, "Because I want to know that because Google said something." But Google, and the same as AI. AI is not really emotional. AI is basically left brains. It's logical. It gets all the information. It gathers information and it doubles in size of information every 3 to 4 weeks, at least. So it becoming very powerful with the information that it gets. But that's the left brain of all of us. But the right brain is very different. It's emotional. It's emotional. It's looking futuristic about what is happening, and when things suddenly change, when occasions happen that we have never bargained for, that AI won't deal with that until they get information, but human beings can. So the biggest thing that we've seen over the last 6 years is that the most important part is still the human touch. That we have connections with our fellow human beings. And I said, we don't need to connect at the head level, we need to start connecting at the heart level. But in the meantime, AI is important because the education that we've had for 150 years was meant so we can work in the factories and do those kind of mundane things. But the education, most of the education that we've all had, including me, and I've got stories to tell. I used to be in the oil industry, so I used some of the information, but including me, most of the information it was just a memory test, and we will never use it again. So now we need to be able to get into things like AI in a proper way. And what is AI? Where does it come from? If I told you that AI actually started in 1950, that is 76 years ago, I didn't know, and I bet you that most of you don't know either. But it started then, and then it went through a period in the 70s, I think, where it died down because there was not enough funding and not enough belief in it, and then it came up again, and now I have a video about Elon Musk. He says he thinks that in the next 5 to 10 years there will be 100 million robots. Now, there's nothing wrong with that because robots can do things faster and better and more effective. I mean, Amazon has got so many robots working in their stores now. Call centers, of course, they are going to lose their jobs because they can have videos from me doing this actually, but I mean, they can have so many people in all different languages talking on the phone to people in real time when it's actually a bot or an agent. And yes, people, if you're like me, you've shown an interest, and I have built my own robot, my own clone. So I have conversations outside of my head with myself, which is quite interesting. But that's a different story. But it is not about building a clone costing you $1,000 basically. It is not about getting free agents and how your agents work for me. Yes, they will help you in the future. But the first thing is, do you even know what AI is? Do you even know the history about it? Do you even know what prompting is? And prompting is basically how you learn to ask AI the best question so you get the best out of it. So you don't use it as Google Plus anymore because There is so much more to it. My background was created by AI. I have slides. I'll show you a little bit about it. We have a CRM system in the organization as well. A lot of it has been created and developed and automated with AI. Some of the images all created by AI. So what I'm saying is we need to start embracing AI in our daily life. There is many courses already that and we're in a promotional area at the moment because we've done a soft launch. We started a soft launch last week, and at least in the next 2 weeks or so, we're still in a promotional area where for just $20 you can sign up. You can get a link from Pastor Jerry. You can sign up. You can get already 10 AI basic courses. I'll show you a little bit about them just now, where they are as well. Basic courses, so you can start easing into AI and get confident with it and get conversant with it. So you start to understand it, and then after that, there's different levels. After that, we can show people how to do lead generation for themselves, for their companies, for the SMMEs, how they can use social media with great effect, how they can build content, like content to make programs, to make slides, content to even send emails, content to do so many things. But we need to make sure content we can get our agendas, our daily agendas sorted. We can actually get so many things done, but we need to start somewhere. And for $20 to embrace AI, so you will be prepared for the future. Additionally, there will be personal development, because personal development is also about leadership. As I said, I'm a leadership specialist as well, and we build this company, the Golden Wave, as an ethical ecosystem. What the ecosystem means is that we keep developing, because once you start learning about AI and there is something that you see there's something that you think that you should know and it is not in there, let us know. We will build it for you. We will. It's a live organization that we keep building, and eventually we will even build the Golden Wave University that will have personal development that you can develop yourself for the rest of your life. But the whole idea is we want everybody to become better, everybody to become better prepared for the future. And I will quickly share just a few little things with you. First of all, I will share you a little slide, and that shows you what that $20 does. I mean, here you've got a slide with 10 basic courses. They've all got 20 slides in them. Oh, I'll just let Tunde in again. They also have 20 slides in them. They've all got questionnaires at the end of them, because at the same time as you start to learn about this, we also want you to ensure that what you've just learned actually makes sense. So I would also say, if you need to make notes and study it and implement it, and that is the first one. I said the next one, and I said you can reserve that spot and get access to them for $20, people. Now you can leave it off until tomorrow. So, well, that's a good idea. I'll do it tomorrow. Well, Les Brown, my friend and mentor, if you don't know, he is the #1 motivational speaker. He said a long time ago, the graveyard is full of tomorrows, because we all knows what happened tomorrows. So when we're done with this, go and connect with Pastor Jerry, get a link from him, invest $20 in your future, and start that journey. There is a bigger journey ahead of it, but that's the start of it. So that is where some of the products are, and then I will want to show you in my back office, if you like. And I hope that yeah, there we go. See, here is the starter course, generative AIs. The products I just showed you are all here, and prompt engineering, foundations of AI, data, what data does for you, the ethics and societal impact, and then even when you open one of them, I hope it'll be. Then you can it actually starts loading the course here, and afterwards you can click on a questionnaire. I've gone through them all already, and then you can see you need to pass 70%. You can answer the questions that are here, and then you save it, and then afterwards, when you've got at least 70%, you will get a certificate for every course that you do. So that's already wonderful, and I'm just gonna show you a little bit more. I'm going to my dashboard. because I've just done another 3 certificates in the bronze course. I did all 10 already. I mean, I've done them all because I'm part of the course creation side. So then there is a next level where you get more advanced courses. So social media, then you get a lead generation, then you get also content creation. You know, how to create content, your toolkit, what you need to do, because you don't need all the AI. There is so many adverts. Or you in the next month you can learn how to use 24 different AI modules like Claude and ChatGPT, and all. You don't need them all, and you certainly don't need to pay for them all. ChatGPT on its own will cost $20 just to upgrade you to a system. Here for $20 you get 10 courses, and there's more coming. There's already one that I'm going to put in there shortly, is AI for daily life, which is also very important. How can your daily life become better so you have more time freedom and more less stress? I mean, even and I'm going to stop sharing this. Even just the fact that you can reduce the time, even creating courses. Those courses, I've used AI. I've used AI images. We were creating video just now. We're creating different kind of products, including a complete CRM system, and AI is a big part of it. And so we don't only say, oh, well, you need to do AI, you need to learn AI, you need to get on that journey, because in the future, I'm going to be quite blunt here, and I hope you don't mind. In the future, if you don't embrace AI, you will lose. We're also launching the society thing, an agricultural app in the next couple of weeks that has got a lot of AI in it, and it will revolutionize farming. So it is everywhere. It's in your kitchen, it's in your living room, it's in your business, it's in your daily life, whatever. If you are on social media, if you are on some of these music programs, AI will tell you what you should watch next, because they know. In Netflix, AI will give you a list of things because you've just watched, and you'll get another list. Facebook will give you adverts and things like that, because they know what you look at, and AI will try to stimulate that. So it's everywhere already. But is it in your mind? Is it in your household? Is it in your agenda for you to learn this so you can become better? And as I said, this is just the starter of it, but this is a start of a big journey. And I want you to come with us on this journey. I want you to come with Pastor Jerry and myself. I want you to come with us on this journey. I want you to embrace AI. I want you to be ready for the future, because most people have no idea what's coming. But the only way we can become prepared for the future. Yes, it is recorded. Thank you. The only way you can be prepared for the future is to Les Brown and some others said a long time ago, it's better to be prepared and not have an opportunity than have an opportunity and not be prepared. But here you get both. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. I'll just mute you. Sorry, there's an echo, Balagun, but thank you, and appreciate you being here. So I can talk a lot more about this, but I just wanted you to hope you got from this the necessity to embrace AI. We have a whole platform that does so much more than AI, but the first part of it is, at the moment, $20 will get you going, and will get you into the platform. It'll give you access to the 10 courses, to the questionnaires, to the certificates. And then when you see that, there will be other levels where you can actually get into and learn more about AI, about different kinds of sales, eventually complete personal development. And really, we need to have things that actually matter to us. We need to learn things that will help us in the future. AI, a CRM system, all these kind of things do this. But I am done just now. I want to get a few minutes, because it says 20 to 30 minutes, and we're about 20 minutes in. So I will answer some questions for you if you have, but I also urge you after this to get back to Pastor Jerry, to ask him for a link. How can I get started in AI for the sake of $20? How can I get started in AI? And you can learn, you can earn, you can share. All three of these things are possible. but it starts with the education of AI. So if you've got any questions, please open your mic and ask, and I will do my best to answer them. And at the moment, the silence is deafening. But Pastor Jerry, if you want
All
to...
right.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Pastor
Yes,
Jerry.
please go ahead. Ask your question. Ask your
Okay,
question.
my name is Tunde. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes.
Yes, please. Go ahead.
I want to ask, there are various types of domains in AI, and depending on someone's area of specialization and area of focus, that will determine what area of interest in AI the person will be focusing on. So, what are the different types of AI domains that this $20 is going to expose someone to? Thank you.
That's a great question, Tune, and thank you for your question and thank you for being here. Now, the first thing we are going to do is to give people in the first 10 courses, we give them a more general approach to AI, to understand AI, because we get so many courses. I've been on them. I've seen them. Build your own clone. You need 20 to 75 agents. I don't know how many you need, but whether we need them or not is questionable. But specialization will come. But the first thing is we need to actually understand AI, what the history is, what prompts are, why the data is important in AI. So all these kind of things that are already in the first 10 courses are there. Then after that, at the next level, we go up to how to deal with social media, how to deal with lead generation, and especially if you've got any business, it doesn't matter. That's very important. Using AI, because so many people are turning to Facebook and social media for ads, yet they're wasting a lot of money. Now these days you can spend 500 of dollars or whatever, and you get 3 leads. But to really, when you understand AI, how you can really focus on the kind of customers that you need and how you can find the leads like that. And then, so that's in the second part, and also how to create content already. And we're going to add to this in many ways. But there is 15 courses right there, and they've got 30 to 40 slides each. So that's a fair bit of information already for the next couple of weeks or months. And then we're also looking at we've got a CRM system, because once you learn how to but that's different levels. But once you learn how to use AI for lead generation, how can you implement it? Now you can implement it manually, but you can also implement it in a CRM system that is actually does everything, automates everything. It'll draw in fresh leads for your business, for any kind of business. So there is different levels, and if people are looking for specialization outside of this, we will also be able to help them. But I mean, we can't, of course, go specialized in the beginning, because I had questions. Oh, can this do my accounts? AI can do your accounts. Can this run my agenda for me? Yes, it can run your agenda. And so there are so many questions, but we don't want to overwhelm people. We want to educate people. And when we educate them right, build a solid foundation, then from there, anything can happen and anything will happen. Because as I said, this is an ethical, honest, proper ecosystem, the Golden Wave, where we do things, and we've got more than 100 years of experience between us. We focus on leadership, we focus on sales, we focus on marketing, we focus on networking, we focus on social media. We focus between us. We have so many years of experience on what to do and what not to do either. And so we say the difference between most people, whether they're struggling and whether they're successful, is it depends on the people you listen to. Now that's very important, because yes, you can sit for the next year and 2 years and watching Netflix every night, or scroll your social media. It's not going to pay you, that's for sure. It's not going to help you that much. But I have not bought a newspaper for 35 years. That's not to say do what I do, but that's my personal issue, garbage in, garbage out, which is the same for AI, of course. So if you don't do the right thing, if you don't feed it the right thing, you don't get the right thing out. But I mean, it has very much to do with the kind of people you listen to, the kind of people who mentor you, the kind of people who guide you, support you, and walk this journey with you. And that's where, in this business, the Golden Wave, we do that. We walk that journey with you. We listen to you. We will find out. It says, what is it you need? And if of course it's not all day. In the whole program, I think there's something like 60 courses already, and we keep building. But we will. We have done a soft launch, and that's why we've got this promotional price of $20 for people to get started. And once they get started, we hope that they see that this is something that they need to do, because that's really it. I'm not saying, oh, it might be nice to have. This is not a nice to have anymore. But this is something that people need to get interested in. People need to know that it exists, and it's taken over our lives. As I said, I'll repeat what I said at the beginning. AI will not steal your jobs, but the people who embrace AI will. So I hope that already answers your question a bit. But of course, there's a lot more to come. But we keep developing, and we keep listening to people like yourselves, because everyone matters.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you. Because the
My
reason why I'm
pleasure.
asking that, we talk about AI in medicine, AI in security, AI in research, AI in everything, AI in industry, AI in domestic usage, robotics, and all of those. So the what's it called? The aspect of AI is multifaceted. So when I hear AI, my mind always go to which aspect of AI are we talking about? So that's why I'm actually asking, because AI is a generic name. It has various areas of specialization. So when I want to learn AI, what am I actually learning in AI? Because whatever I want to learn is something I can just go to ChatGPT, and ChatGPT will answer my question. So why am I learning AI when there's actually many AI apps that can assist me in whatever I want to do? So that's my actual concern about when I see courses on AI. I ask myself, what do I stand to gain in learning this AI? Hope you get my question, sir.
Yes, no, and I fully agree and understand this, because most people use ChatGPT even as Google Plus, and they don't get the most out of it. I mean, when people want to go in a certain direction, there is certain needs for it. But I think the basics, when you haven't got a solid foundation, and that's when things cause problems. And we all want to jump in with both feet first, and we want to do everything, and we're never going to do it all. In fact, when we want to do everything, we most of the time end up doing very little. So specialization, and yes, there is medicine and all. We don't go into medicine, we don't go into those specific things, but we will prepare you to be able to use as a person, to use AI in business, to use AI in daily life, to understand AI, to understand how to prompt, to understand how to use social media to your advantage for your business or wherever you want to go. So there is a lot of areas that we already working on, but of course, as you rightly said, AI is huge. But what most organizations forget is to start with the basics. And people get into it and they don't. So that's why we call this a starter at $20, that we say, and at the moment it's a promotion. So we want to bring people in. We want to give them that opportunity to start understand. We want people to come work with us. We want to walk that journey with people, because there's a lot more. Because apart from AI, there is also personal development, which is another area I can talk about all day, every day. I started when I was 17, which is a few years ago. But yeah, I love the question, and you're absolutely right. And people need to understand that there is more than ChatGPT or Claude or Grok or something, and that there is more than just asking a few questions and be happy that you get a few answers and be amazed by what it does. If you are amazed by what that does, then wait till the rest. And as you said, there is a lot. So we don't sell promises that, oh, you're going to build your clone or you're going to build an agent. No, there's other places for that. And if you want 20 agents, go for it. But at least understand why you want them, how you're going to implement them, because it's the same as personal development. I know so many people who've been in the personal development field. They've read amazing books. They said, I'm going to do this. And then they read the book, they put it on the shelf. And instead of self-development, it is shelf development. We don't do this. We want to make sure that people not only understand AI, but are going to implement it and then going to use it for their good. Because it's like anything, AI has got good and bad as well. And the only way we can ensure that people use it for good is through education. But thank you again. And again, I just want to say, we've got just a few minutes left, but Pastor Jerry, when you've got any further questions, we're going to run these kind of sessions a couple of times a day. And Pastor Jerry will inform everybody. We're going to use the same links, and I've already seen people here like Linus. Welcome back. I've seen people already here who were there this morning as well. But we will be back. But connect with Pastor Jerry when you are serious about your future. If $20 doesn't do it, I don't know what will. If you want your future to be better and different than your past, you need to change something. You need to embrace AI for starters. If $20 is what it takes to get started, then please don't wait until tomorrow. See Pastor Jerry, get a link for him, invest in yourself, and we will walk this journey with you. But I thank you, Pastor Jerry. Have you got a few last words?
Yes, thank you very much. And everyone that participant that are in this meeting tonight, I want to appreciate you. And what we are about to see is a mission that will help even in our future endeavor. Whatsoever we want to do, let's do it right. The foundation is the major thing, is the key for every building. A foundation matters, and we need to start with the foundation, then we can go specialize on different core areas of interest. And of course, for us here, we want to make sure that every Nigeria has this knowledge about AI at the beginning level so that they can be able to meet up with the future standard of life. Things are changing. Everything is moving very fast. And so please, I've posted my number and the one sending the link to every group that you join through. If you are interested, let me know so that I can send a link for you to be in the group so that you can get started. Thank you, my great leader, for finding time straight from South Africa to handle this section. You have been here in the morning and you are here this evening. I appreciate your time. God bless you. We do it again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Yes, and I see there's two people just joined here today, Ipideola and let me have a look, Idongesit. They just came in. So we will do this the same time, 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll do the first one. Is that what you're saying, Pastor?
Yeah, we check the time. We check the time.
Yeah.
I will communicate with you and send the link across to them.
Yeah, the link will be the same, but the pastor will let you know what time it is. So again, if you know of people who are interested in AI, who are interested in being prepared for the future, bring them along tomorrow, and we will do something similar, and we'll do questions and answers as well. But thank you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your Friday evening, and we will catch up tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you.